shoot. I was gonna do something, but I can't even remember. Hey, Lucky. Hope everybody. Hope the kitties are gonna be okay. That's so weird. I didn't get that. Oh well. I guess not. The fuck? Well, that sucks. Hopefully, it's gonna be well. Even if he doesn't make it, which I hope he does, you always have him, in spirit. You don't want him to go through pain anyway. So now fight it goes to Finny and then Bermuda. I will keep you all that I will never travel. This is the second time in 2 weeks. The fuck? Hey, Teresa, how you doing? It was pretty cool watching that Reiki session. Just texting my sister real quick. Yeah, no problem. It was pretty cool. And the person that was doing it was, you could tell they know what they're doing. I'm so glad you did that. You know, it's always good to do stuff like that in person. Like we said from the start. But some people got a hissy fit. Imagine that person would never be able to do any of that shit. They need it for themselves. I proved my point again. That's why they got mad. Called him out. No way in hell they will be able to do that shit. Hell no. Not with that fucking attitude. That's why what goes wrong comes wrong. Anyway, that's good. I'm glad you got it all done. Hold on a sec. Just texting my sister. My sister's in Vegas, and she's at her job trip, and she said that Airlines grounded all their flights. United Airlines is a fucking joke. I never flew in that. I flew in that airline. Shitty ass airways. So now she has to change her flight. She's trying to do it now. Fucking United Airlines, what a joke. I never understand how like airlines do dumb shit like that and ruin your plans and shit. What's up, Dan? How you doing, bro? Hey, Tanya. How you feeling? Uh, he said I'm feeling a little better. Went to my doctor's appointment and I got some not so great news, but nothing I can't handle. Pain in my ass when people die. That's all I gotta say. Well, like I said, the retrograde's in full effect. There's still 4 more days left, and then the after effects. And we got an Aquarius full moon, so it's time to put on your shining armor and pray and pray and pray because shit's going wonky and whack. That's all you gotta. That's how you have to think, Tanya. And if you keep thinking like that, then you're good. You know, won't be the first time. All you gotta do is believe that you have a force field around you, and nobody can get you. That's what I do every day. Okay, cool. I got that. I got that. I got that. All right, cool. everything on my list, which is great. I thought you was saying with who? You said with what? This fucking little fucker is over here making all this damn noise. I swear my nephews are a pain in the ass sometimes. He'll go over there and bang his head up against the fucking wall in a minute. He's playing video games and he's banging his fucking desk, and I can hear him all the way over here. He'll bang his head up against the damn wall in a minute. Fucking annoying. I swear. Kick his ass. All right. Let me catch up with you guys. Sorry. I'm texting my sister, my nephew. Everybody's a pain in the ass. Oh, you're going to go see the new Superman movie? Cool. So that means you're going to have double cake. So that means extra 5 pounds of cake. My nephew's birthday is on the 23rd of this month. Fucking pain in the ass. Damn kids. That's why I ain't got none. And I'm fucking beating the shit out of them. Hey, Blue Nah, I'm doing good. How are you? Damn Leos. Leos. I cut my mom and dad's grass today in the boiling hot sun. It was definitely retrograde as shit today. When I left home at 2 o'clock, it was all cloudy, and it was like kind of like sprinkling really, really just a little bit where I live. So my mom lives like 10 minutes away. So as I'm driving towards my mom's, I get there, and then the sun comes back out, and the clouds are starting to open up, and the sun says, "Hey, Mark, I'm here. You gonna cut the grass? Good. I'm gonna burn your ass while you cut the grass." I must have took about 5 water breaks. I cut a little bit, and I had to fucking stop. Then I went to the shade. It was a fucking task. It was an absolute task to cut that grass today in that heat. It was ridiculous. And then I got there at about 2 something, 2:15, something like that. I got there, and then I was finished like about 4 o'clock by the time I had packed everything up. Next thing you know, on my way home, it starts to sprinkle again as I get back towards my house. And I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. So where I live, there was like this big ass rain cloud around the whole time. And then where my mom lives, it was nothing. It was absolutely annoying. Then I went inside and talked to my mom and dad for a bit, drank some more water. It was a pain in the ass being a good son. All right, Teresa, I'm gonna be here for a while. I just got on here, so I'll be here. Say hello to the cows. I like cows. They give me good meat and milk. God bless the cows. Um, what was I gonna say? Blue Nile, I got your donation. Thanks. You can ask your question when you're ready. A new Chinese place, Liho's. I just read that. Oh Lord. I'm like, what the hell is this woman talking about? Hey Joey, how you doing, my brownie twin? I'm good. I had a long day, but I'm all right. Then I'm here. Brunel said, "How is this dumb fuck gonna feel when I dump him tomorrow?" Exactly how you can predict it, but my friends insisted I give him the benefit of the doubt. I want his ass to burn. Oh shit. Yeah, I was. I had to get up early today to meet the propane delivery truck, and he ended up coming later, which aggravated me. I usually get up like 6:30, 7 o'clock every morning anyway. I come downstairs and I take Diamond outside, let her pee, and then she turns around. She'll pee on the grass and turn right around and go right back inside. She's like, hell no, I'm not staying out here. So that's what happens every morning, guaranteed. And so yeah, that's how I started my day. Oh, cool, Lucky. That's good. I'm glad Snowy's okay. And what was I saying? Oh yeah, the propane guy came, filled up the propane tank so the generator could run 4 days if we have a hurricane or anything like that. So that's done. Propane's full. The generator's running. Yesterday it ran for like 10, 15 minutes. So it's up and running and ready to go. Life is good. And then I had nice breakfast, nice lunch. I came live today and washed dishes and talked some shit for a bit. Then I went shopping. Got every single thing I needed on my list, which was good. And yeah, then I had a nice dinner, somewhat. It was all right. Yeah, I had beef kebabs again, but the beef wasn't really that great. I was kind of disappointed, but I have to make my own. These are already made. But the peppers and the mushrooms and the rice I made was good. Half of the meat was good, half of the other one had fat in it, and it was kind of shitty. But it's all good. Best thing is I had some what you call it? What was I gonna say? Oh, I had like a apple danish. It was so good for dessert. All right, let me see what's going on with this guy, Blue Nile. Blue Nile, I think this person already knows that you're gonna do it. Like they have a feeling that they see it before it's coming, so they know it's coming. Looks like he ain't gonna cry, but he's gonna be annoyed. He'll be aggravated. He'll think that he knows that you're like getting fed up, and he knows that you're probably gonna get rid of him, and he's gonna he's gonna know it's not unexpected. He's gonna feel a little overwhelmed at first, and he has to face that reality of it. But he's gonna feel kind of defeated, kind of feel like he failed again concerning you, and but it shows him upright at the end, like he's kind of gonna be relieved, like you know what I mean. He's kind of gonna be like, okay, yeah, cool. Now I can move on officially, go work and go do my things, and I don't really care. So he kind of knows it's coming, you know. Hey, Maria Bessos, how you doing? Will I be here in 20 minutes? That means you're coming back in 20 minutes? Hell no. I'm gonna leave here in 15. Nah, I'm just teasing. I'll be here in 20 minutes. I've been on here for 20 minutes. So I'm gonna stay here till midnight. It's 11:15. So I'll be here for 45 more minutes and then I'm leaving. So I gotta get up early tomorrow. But Blue Nile, he'll be upset. He'll kind of feel like he kind of knows it's coming, but he doesn't expect it to be tomorrow. You know, he's gonna be mad, but then he's gonna be relieved at the end. He's gonna be like, you know what, fuck it, I don't care. I kind of knew it was happening, so I don't give a shit. I'm okay with it. Like it's almost like they're okay with like you getting rid of them. In a way, it's like a 50-50 thing. I feel like at first he'll be pissed, and then he'll be like, you know what, I don't care, whatever. So well, the thing is, Blue Nile, I know you want to get him, get even with him and make him feel like certain way. But at the end of the day, don't waste your energy. That's my advice. You know, because from what I see here, he'll be upset, he'll be kind of annoyed, and he'll be irritated. But at the end of the day, it looks like he'll be like, you know what, I don't even give a shit, whatever. That type of like mentality. So, you know, if I were you, I wouldn't give it too much of your energy because he doesn't even deserve that. But you give somebody a chance and look what they do. That's how people are. Dumb. So Well, at the end of the day, some people like him are people like him are are gonna get their karma all through their life. So it comes in different ways, different sections, different parts of your life. But that's up to God to deal with. Losing you is bad enough for him, so and for you it's a relief because you ain't gotta deal with him no more. You know? Well, usually people that are screwed in the head find some other asshole to deal with. That's what happened to my ex brother in law. He found a host so he can be with, and she's just as brain dead as him. I would play the "If I Had a Brain" song, but yeah. Well, the thing is we like certain people know that they're a good catch, and certain people know they're a good person. And then when usually when you're a good person, and you find a person that is like that, they really don't think that. They really don't think, oh, I lost, some a really good person. Because when they find somebody that's their equal and somebody just as dumb as them, they're gonna be like, "Oh, this is great," because now I got somebody just as dumb as me. Yeah, but I'm saying like you're saying how he's looking at you, right? Right. So if he's not a good catch or a good person, you shouldn't have dealt with him in the first place, right? But that's the thing. People don't change. People are gonna be stupid forever. You can't fix stupid. That's the sad part. You just can't fix it. Like Dan says, let's hope he doesn't procreate. Uh, Well, you have to make that analogy for yourself. You know, that's the thing. Some people never learn. Yeah, Blue Knight was on a rampage over here, dissing the shit out of this guy. Hey, you know what? You can only do some. You can only do so much. Certain people are never gonna learn. Some people are always gonna be stupid, and that's just the way it is. I've met a lot of people in my lifetime, and 75% of the people that I know and met are all dumb and have issues. You know why? Because they're devilish. The devil's ugly and evil. Just take it as a lesson learned. That's all you got to do is take it as a lesson learned. It's that simple. But that's it. You know, some people never change. Some people won't change. People are whack as shit. It's, so he tells us. Don't worry, she's an Aquarius. She'll get his ass in gear. At least she lets him come on here, you know, and associate with us. She'd be like, yeah, go ahead, bro. You're aggravating me all damn day. You go hang out with your online friends. Leave me alone. I got shit to do. That's the Aquarius way. You're like, all right, I'm had enough of you. Go away now. Go hang out with your friends. I'm sure she's not. I'm sure she's probably like most Aquariuses. They don't want to be. They don't want somebody around them 24/7. They're like, okay, go do something now. Bye. Yeah. Even if they love you to death, they'll be like, okay, I need a couple minutes. I need like 15, 20 minutes away from you now. Yeah, see, there you go. All right, Maria. I'll be sure not to be here. I mean, to be here. No problem, Joey. I'll be around for another half an hour, probably. I'm pretty tired, but I just got a shower, so I feel kind of rejuvenated a bit. So, I sweated my ass off today, cutting the fucking grass and doing all this other bullshit. Then I came home and swept the leaves all around the damn pool. I got to see the pool guy tomorrow at 7:30. Then I got to take my nephew to his school function at 8 o'clock. So I'll be up early. But I'm going to try and go to this place and treat myself to breakfast tomorrow. And do a little bit more shopping. I'm writing a list down now of all the other things I need. And my sister is supposedly going to come back tomorrow if she can get a flight, because apparently the United Airlines are grounded their flights, which is more bullshit. So she's got to get on another flight. So hopefully she does. We shall see. Yeah, don't give it your energy, Blue Nile. Try not to, sweetheart. It's only gonna make you, use unnecessary energy over somebody that's not even worth the energy being dealt with. If you really think about it, you know, who is he to be worried? Who is he for you to be worried about? Just tell him bye, good riddance, and go get somebody else. Not my problem. I wouldn't waste your time on him too much. You gotta look at yourself being better than that. It's easy to tell you this, but whether or not you do it, it's up to you. Because I know if somebody tells me that, I probably won't do it either. I'll be like, I'm gonna roast this mofo. And then I catch myself and I'm like, you know what? Don't waste your damn time. Yeah, I haven't been away for 5 years and I don't miss it, to be honest. I don't miss going away. I don't miss vacations. I don't miss none of that shit. I love being home. I love being like doing things at home, coming online, going outside, doing shit, working around the house, do what I gotta do. I live a different life now, which is great. I don't have to bust my ass working for somebody else all the time. I was saying that to myself the other day. I'm like, it's so nice not going to a 9 to 5 job every day and getting aggravated by your boss or some piece of shit you work with. You're welcome, Blue Nile. No problem. Hey, Teresa, welcome back. Because no matter who you deal with, there's always going to be somebody. at work or whatever. But I feel so much better not having to go to a 9 to 5 job and dealing with some idiots. It's nice just working when I have to. It's a good thing. Finally. Did you give the cow a beer? Can't, because then it's gonna have drunk milk. Milk's gonna be drunk. That's what Dan would do. See. Tanya, I was just thinking. You know how you went to those farmers market things and they were selling all that stuff? It's too bad you couldn't like take all your shit there, set up a little area with a table and sell all your shit there. Wouldn't that be cool? That's what I want to do. There's a farmers marketplace right around the corner from me. Like every other Saturday, they have like a place where people like buy shit. I've never been up there, but I want to. Yeah, I'm talking about like the things that you want to, or if that was if that was an option, that would be nice, right? Because I have a lot of shit that I want to get rid of, and but I want to sell it. Like I want to make some type of money off it. I'm sick and tired of giving shit away. You know? Yeah, I understand. I remember you mentioned that, but like imagine the things that you can sell, or I wish I could. I have like a couple containers of stuff that my dumbass ex brother in law left, and I know I can make money off of that stuff, but I don't want to post it online and have people come around here and shit. I've donated a lot already. I've given away so much shit. That guy left thousands and thousands of dollars worth of shit behind. I kept most of it, and a lot of it I want to sell because I don't use that shit, and I want to sell that stuff. I need to go around to that place. I need to go there. I should go there tomorrow on my bike and just talk to the people and say, hey, who's in charge of this shit? I want to talk to them, and I want to know when the next one is. And I want to know if I can bring a table here or sell shit out of my van or something, like just have everything in my van and then have a table on the outside and like, obviously get some money and stuff so I can, people can pay cash or whatever. I even tell people if you want to pay by PayPal, you can do that too. Yeah, like a trunk sale. Open up the back of my van and I have pure shit in there because I have so much stuff I need to get rid of. Because that asshole, he left so much. He left a lot of boat stuff behind. Because he used to be like all into boats, and he didn't take a lot of stuff because he didn't have nowhere to put it, and he left it here and said, "Fuck it, he don't want it." Because he's rich anyway, he don't care. He could rebuy everything he left. So I kept everything because he threw everything in the trash, and I was like, "No, no, I'm keeping everything. I kept every last thing that he left behind, and I ain't used none of this shit since he left. It's been 2 years and the shit's still there. But I gave a lot of stuff to my nephews and to that other boy that is my sister's best friend's son. I gave him like pure clothes, and I gave him all these tools, all this stuff. He was like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Look, it's not even mine. It's my ex brother-in-law's shit." He goes, "Oh, he left all this stuff." I said, "Yeah, you want it? You want this too?" "Yeah, sure." "You being serious?" I'm like, "Yeah, you can have all this shit. I don't want it." Like, I don't use this shit. What am I gonna do with it? So I've already given away everything I possibly can give away. But now I want to get rid of the rest of the stuff. But I want to put it all on display. Like, put everything on a table and have like dirt cheap prices. You give me $5, you can have it. I don't give a shit. I want something for it. So I think I'm gonna go there tomorrow and talk to somebody. Because there's no number on the farmers market thing. There's no number to contact. I think you have to go there and like talk to somebody. I'm gonna go to the office there and just talk to somebody and see what they say. I'm gonna do that because if I don't do it, that shit's just gonna rot there and just stay there for nothing. When I can make money off of it and make more space. Because if I get rid of all that shit, even if I don't sell it, I'll donate it to the place and say, look, if anybody else will sell it, look, you can have it. I don't give a shit. And as the if I do get to sell things at the last minute, I'll like make an announcement. I'll be like, anybody, you can have everything here. You give me $50 and you can have everything on this table. And then you can resell it for whatever. Oh look, I ain't taking this shit back home. This is a last minute sale. Everything you see here for $50. Everything here is worth way more than that. But look, you give me $50 right now. I'll even give you the boxes that bring this shit in. Here you go. I'll even drop it off at your damn house. Even if you live 20 minutes, 50 minutes away, I'll take this shit to your house. Give me $50. I'll do it. I'm telling you. I'm like, yeah, get rid of this shit. I ain't taking it back home. I'll have a sign. Make me an offer because I'm not taking this shit back home. They'll be like, okay, this guy is cool. Yeah, how much for this? How much you want to give me? $5? Yeah, you can have it. You serious? Yeah. Look, you want everything on this table? Give me $50. I ain't taking this shit back home. It ain't mine anyway. I'll give it away. Here you can have it. I really do need to do that though. I need to get rid of all that asshole shit that he left. At least make some money so I can go get some groceries and shit. So it's gonna pay for some gas, groceries, and leave me room to put my own stuff in the shed. So that's good. Oh, I'll give it to her for free. Yeah, she can have it. I just don't want to see her toes. You would have to do it live from the trunk. Yeah, that sounds good. I'll do that. Yeah. I'll be like, hey, everybody, I'm here at the farmer's market. I sold all my shit. At the last minute, I told everybody, it's a sale on right here. $50 for everything. First person to hand me $50 is yours. Okay, cool. Thanks. You're damn right. I'll do it. I'll actually do it from the time I get there. I'll be like, look, you make me an offer for everything on this table. I'll have a sign there. Make me an offer for everything on the table. And if you say more than $50, you can have it. I'm not gonna tell them that though. They were like, seriously? I'm like, yeah, you can have this shit. Look, I don't want it no more. I don't want this shit. I'm gonna write it down. Actually, let me write it down on this paper so I don't forget. Check out farmers market. Cool. I wrote it down. See that? I would have thought that cat would have been relieved from not seeing your pain in the ass for a couple of days. Maybe he's a pain in the ass like you. He wants to be around you. You can't take him home, or he can't go home yet. Not yet. Oh man, that sucks. Poor Snowy. The two are doing okay, just recovering, but that's good. Oh, they probably just need maybe a couple more days, and then they'll be all right. Let's hope they're gonna be okay. Oh, look at that! The twin pain in the asses in one in the same place at the same time. Glad you're home safe, Maria. Mucho besos. Mucho besos. Muitos beijinhos. Beijinhos. You know beijinhos? Okay, Teresa. I had fun over at your live. I'm glad you did that for everybody to see. That was cool. Hope you have a good night. And thanks for taking care of the cows. Oh Lord, here comes the paragraphs. Ah, Lord. I told you he was worried that he was gonna lose you. Most likely she is, yeah. Why the fuck does this thing do that? Give me a second, guys. I have to text. I don't know why this thing does that dumbass shit. It's so fucking loud. Hate when my stupid phone does that. It's so fucking dumb. Hate when it does that. It doesn't do it all the time, but it does it. I can't stand stupid ass thing making all that damn noise when I text. And I got the volume like all the way down. and it still doesn't. It's a retrograde. See, I told you. All right, so let me see. Oh man. Yeah, Maria, he does. He does. I'm getting Walter's energy. He wants to keep offering you his love. He does trust you, but he feels like some things that he doesn't know about you. He always worries about like trying to find out things about you or seeing what you're saying and what you're doing. Um, like sometimes he feels that he likes the way that you're active and you're around him and you're with him, but he thinks that there's someone trying to get to you. Like you know how Jeff tried to get you and all that. He thinks that every man wants you or something. He fears that. So like he's worried if like you said just now, right? He's worried and scared that he doesn't want to lose you, right? And he's worried if you're not if you're telling him everything. He's worried if he doesn't know something, like you might be keeping something from him, or he's worried that other men are trying to get to you when he's not around, like how Jeff is. So it's the same shit, different day. But he's going to like offer you he's gonna offer to do more things with you, and he's gonna offer to do like specific things with you to let you know that, hey, look, I'm overreacting, but everything's okay. But it looks like he has some delays here with like work stuff. But work is also good for him, but he has some stuff that he's dealing with. He has like a fear deep down inside that, he fears like that he's gonna lose you, but at the same time he's like, nah, I'm good. And then some days he's like, you know what? I hope this fucking guy doesn't like take my woman, like. Yeah, I get work stress here, but work will be better for him in the next couple of days. Tomorrow's Thursday, Friday, so the next couple of days work will be a little better for him. But it looks like he fears things. I wouldn't say he's worried, but he is worried, but he fears more than worry. Like he fears that disloyal people are around you and him and trying to make things awkward between both of you or get in the way of you guys. So it's the outside people that he's worried about. He ain't worried about you like specifically. you know no, I don't get that. Nah, I got you and him, okay. He just thinks that, like, when I get this card, the Page of Swords for you, it just means that, like, he likes the fact that you're active and you're around him and you're with him. But he also thinks that, like, when you leave his presence, like when you're no longer around him, he's like, I wonder if she's gonna be all right. He doesn't say I wonder if she's cheating on me. He just says I wonder if she's gonna be all right. Because when somebody sees me and her, like, and then she leaves me, is somebody gonna like, start trouble or like, go after her or something? Like he thinks shit like that. But he's definitely loyal, and he definitely has good intentions, and he's definitely trustworthy. He shows up at the as the page of cups. But that also tells me that, the rest of the cards tell me that he fears shit, but it's more to do with like work and shit. Yeah, he's worried if somebody's gonna like, try to corrupt you or talk shit about you or talk shit about him to you, something like that. Well, see, before that wasn't like that where you can call him boyfriend out loud. See, but you told him the other day that you told Jeff, this is my boyfriend, but you told me that you don't want to tell people that. See, so when you act like that and you say shit like that and you don't tell people he's your boyfriend, then people are gonna like speculate. They're gonna say she never says that he's the boyfriend, but I think they're together. Because people are fucking idiots. They're gonna try to test your relationship with the person you're with, and they want to know, you know. So that's why if he said say it out loud, fucking do it. Yeah, he's my boyfriend. I love him to death. He gives me that D all the time. I'd say, oh, that shit. Hell yeah. That's what I did with my girl. My one of my girlfriends. I used to do that shit. When somebody came up to her, they'd be like, "Oh, this is your girl, bro." I said, "Yeah, she's my girl, but if you want to take her, go ahead." And she'd be like, "Shut up, Mark. Don't say that, because then they're gonna think that we're not together." And I'm like, "I just told the guy this is my girl, but if you want her, you can have her. I ain't fighting over no damn woman. Let me see how much game you got. If you could take her away from me, then she ain't meant for me." That's what I told her. I said, "Look, these guys are gonna come up to you because you're fucking, sexy as fuck. So they're gonna try and get you from me because they're wondering how the hell you're with me. You know, that's what people do. They try to ruin people's relationships." Well, that's the thing. See, that's the thing. I told you, right? That the overnight thing, you can't see. You get too sex excited. You're like you get too like anxious when you had those couple nights where you slept over and all that shit. You gotta understand that shit ain't gonna happen all the time, right? So if he says, "Look, it's gonna be harder to hang out and do all this stuff," you gotta take it as it goes. But the main thing you gotta tell yourself is, right, is it's improved. Your relationship with him is improving, and it's because of the bullshit that you've been, these outside people are doing. The outside people's making the connection better. You see, his stress with work and baby mama and his son made the relationship better. When he had a chance, he was like, "Yeah, man, I'm gonna be with her now. Now's my chance." So all you got to do is wait for everything to work itself out. But see, when it improves like this, my advice is to not get too excited and try to get too much from him because it's improved a lot. So don't take advantage of the process. Don't try and rush everything. I know it's nice to be, where you are now and have those. Don't pressure him to like, get more of those nights because he's telling you right now. I know you get excited. You get sex excited. See? It's what happens when you get the rod of correction. See? You get sex excited. Don't worry, it happened to Tanya too. Tanya, she can tell you the experiences of being sex excited. No, he's not upset. He's just worried that people, another other men are trying to get you. But he's been like that since the day I read you. He just fears that you're gonna, because 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 you had those special little nights with him, right? You can't take that shit for granted. And you gotta say, okay, I've been waiting for moments like this, and it happened. So when you get like a little leeway and a little extra in your relationship, don't pressure to get more. You always take it as it comes. That's the key. A relationship, the key to a very good relationship is to let shit just flow. When you start to aggravate the person about when are we gonna sleep together again? When are we gonna do it? Like you aggravate me every day, you know? Don't aggravate me and don't aggravate him. Let your life flow. I tell you 1,000 fucking times. Let shit just be the way it is. But you don't want to. You want to be a pain in the ass. That's why it's Maria P. Maria, pain in the ass. Walter, if I ever talk to Walter one day, I'll be like, look, Walter, I talk to your woman every day, and she's a pain in my ass. He goes, oh, yeah? She's a pain in my ass, too. She wants too damn much. I'm like, I know. Well, she's cool. Yeah, she's cool. I trust her and I love her. I'm like, yeah, me too. What do you mean, you too? She gives me besos too, but it's online besos. And shit, he'll be like, oh, fuck. Then he'll start getting mad. If I ever talk to him, he say, you be a pain in the ass. Hey, Starlet, how you doing? How you been? See, you see him, but you see him more now than you ever have. So this is why, right? You're making him worry and fear because when you say shit like that, he's gonna be like, "Fuck, I can't see her every day, and she wants me to see her every day." So she's gonna end up going for a guy that's gonna be up her ass every fucking day, and that's not good to be with somebody every day. You got to give each other, space because when you're with somebody 24/7, it becomes aggravating. You know, it's too much. I don't want to see people every day. I want people to leave me alone. I speak to God every day. That's about it. You're good. You've been modding. Okay, as long as you're a good mod. I see a lot of communication with you and Walter, but as far as you guys seeing each other, like in the next 3 days, like for a long period of time, I would say no. But there is a lot of he feels very deeply for you. He loves you. I get the Ace of Swords as the final card, and that means that he feels love. He feels that deep emotional connection. He likes the fact that you're active, right, and you're with him, and he likes the fact that you take the initiative to talk to him and to be with him and all that stuff. I see a lot of communication. I got communication here a lot, but he's got to deal with the difficulties that he's going through with work and everything else. And he doesn't want you to feel like, that he's selfish because he can't see you all the time. And that's why when you say shit like that to him, that's not good because then you're hinting that I want all of your time and I want to see you every damn day. And then he's like, well, I can't. We can't see each other every day right now. And then when these guys come around you like Jeff and whoever else, right? He's thinking, yeah, if somebody says every day to her, oh yeah, Maria, this and that, blah blah blah, he's gonna get irritated because he can be like, I can't be over every day, but this motherfucker can. He's gonna end up taking my woman. See? So when you say shit like that, be careful. Because that's gonna make him think that you want somebody up your ass every day. And that's not good. I'm just telling you, like, my opinion. You do whatever you want. It's your life. But I'm just letting you know that, it's not healthy to be around somebody all day, every damn day, and to like, say shit like that to somebody that you love. Yes, I'm sure he understands what you mean, but at the same time, you got to look at it through a jealous man's eyes, because he's a jealous person. See, so he's gonna be like, yeah, if that guy starts talking shit to her every day, and he says, yeah, I want to be with a woman every day, you know, imagine what goes through his mind. That's what you got to understand. I'm just looking out for you. I'm just trying to get you straight. Make sure Walter, and I know there's not enough fucking Tylenol in the pharmacy for his head. You be making him take Tylenols every night. Yeah, see. Yeah, my pain in the asses are here. My twin pain in the asses, and I always gotta tell them how to deal with men and deal with people. But I'm not mad. I know how it is. I know these damn people and their love novellas and their love lives. See, this is why I ain't got nobody, because I don't want a woman like that. I don't want a woman around me every damn day. And if she said to me, Mark, I want to be with you every day, I'll be like, yeah, you could be with me every day, all right. 1 minute a day, and see you later. You can see me every day, but it ain't gonna be all damn day. Hell no. You can come by for about an hour or two. We could talk, whatever. Give you a hug and a kiss. Goodbye. Smell you later. What do you want to do tonight? Oh, you want to cook? Okay, well, yeah, you can cook me something tonight. Cool. After a couple hours, bye. You want to spend the night? Okay, no problem. You're gonna give me some coochie? Yep. Okay, cool. You can stay. If you didn't give me none, then you gotta go then. Leave me alone, Lucky. All right, let me check what's going on here. Hold on a sec. Oh my God, this stupid thing. I'm telling you, it's so fucking annoying, and it only happens when I'm on a certain app. It does that stupid loud ass shit. It's so annoying. I wish I knew how to like get it off. Fucking thing. So annoying. It's Mikey's birthday today. Shit, I forgot. Well, here it's midnight, so it's no longer his birthday. Happy birthday, Mikey. Mikey's probably getting some coochie right now at the strip club, or he's on his way to the Philippines. Either one. I told him today, any little time you get or big time is beautiful for me. Well, that's good. I'm glad you told him that, Maria. But remember, when you say shit to him, he's sensitive and he's jealous. And like I said, as long as you reassure him that everything's okay, And that's why he said you can say boyfriend out loud, because he knows and he feels like, there's a chance that these guys are going to talk shit. And because you told him, the best thing you did was tell him the other day that you told Jeff that you have a boyfriend and to leave him, leave you alone. See what I'm saying? That's a good thing. Yes, happy birthday, Mikey. Fucking nuisance. Nuisance and pain in the asses. Okay, Maria. Mucho besos to you too. Sweet dreams. Go to sleep. Leave me and Walter alone. And go sleep. And dream of him. And that's it. That's all you gotta do. Okay? I need to get out of here myself. It's already midnight. And I gotta be up in 7 hours. And I gotta get out of here. But I'm glad I've been on here for an hour and a couple minutes. So I did what I had to. I had to come on here and see my pain in the ass. Two pain in the asses. All day, every day. Blah blah blah. See, having these two in the chat, you know why they're here, and you know why they're being a pain in my ass. But I like both of them, obviously, because they don't disrespect me, right? It's different being a pain in the ass and a disrespectful person. Even though I tease them and everything, they're not disrespectful, and that's a good thing. But God puts these people here, these two twin pain in the asses in here, to remind me that if I'm in a relationship, this is what it's gonna be like. Blah 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 blah. Marky, I love you. When am I gonna see you? Let's go do this. Let's do that. Woman, leave me the hell alone. Go away. Go hang out with your damn friends, woman. You don't love me, man. Yeah, God puts them here every day to say, look, Mark, you don't want no woman. Look at these damn two. Look, they're crazy as shit. Talking about I want to see your ass every day. I want the D. And then you're like, oh no, but this and that. Yeah. Getting psychic readings on me and shit. Then you wonder why I'm single. See? Imagine if I start dating a woman, right? And then she don't know nothing about psychic stuff. And then she says, what are your hobbies? I'll be like, fishing. They're like, oh yeah, you go fishing? Yeah. I ain't gonna tell her I do psychic shit. Not in the beginning. I'll break it down to her one day. Imagine telling her that shit. Oh, what did you do today? Well, now that I've known you for a couple months, I have to tell you something. I'm a psychic medium. I'm not clairvoyant or clairaudient. I don't give a fuck about Claire. I hope to God her name's not Claire. But I'm gonna tell her, like, I talk to dead people sometimes, She'd be like, what? What the fuck you talking about? I'm not gonna tell her I have a channel or anything, because then she'll be stalking me and shit. And then I'll be like, well, this is what I do. And she can be like, do you ask your cards about me? I'm like, no, I don't have to. Spirit tells me you're a fucking nuisance and a pain in the ass anyway. Spirit tells me that you're a good person, but you're a fucking pain in the ass. Do they really? Yeah. Your grandmother tells me, your grandfather tells me, your cousin that died 10 years ago told me you're a fucking nuisance and take you at face value and just trying not to deal with you every day. But he says I can love you. He says that you're a good woman. You won't cheat on me. Really? They said that? Yeah. So if you ever try to do any dumb shit, your ancestors are gonna tell me. They're gonna warn me about your dumb ass, all right? So make sure you don't do anything stupid because I'll know. I can't be with you anymore. This is crazy. Then she'll come to me the next day. She'll be like, I had nightmares. My grandma and grandpa came in my dreams and they told me that I better not lie to you because you'll know. And you're going to tell them, I'm going to tell you, they're going to tell you. I'm like, that's right. See that? I told you don't fuck around. I need to sleep with you now. No. You sleep at your damn apartment. I'm sleeping at mine. I don't want your ass around me like that. I told you already. You're gonna give me some coochie, then you can come by. If not, then go sleep in. Leave me alone. No. She says I only ask career most of the time and rolls her eyes. It's not about asking questions. It's about you being a pain in the ass. That's what I'm talking about. You're a pain in the ass. That's why these men and these career people are like, I don't want this damn woman here. She's a fucking pain in the ass. You sure you want to hire this damn woman? You sure? I don't know. We'll have to see. If nobody else shows up, we'll hire her pain in the ass. You know? We'll hire her, and if she acts like a pain in the ass all the time, we'll get rid of her ass. That's what happens when you're a pain in the ass. Look, don't say that. See, it's the truth. You're a pain in the ass. Stop being a pain in the ass. Then you'll get what you want. Stop worrying. Stop being a pain in the ass. All right. I hope your cat gets better. And I hope you stop being a pain in the ass at the same time without be asking for a miracle. But there is miracles that exist. Maybe it's the retrograde. A couple more days left and the retrograde's gone, and maybe because it's the retrograde, it makes pain in the ass is more of a pain in the ass. It doesn't make you less of a pain in the ass. It makes you more of a pain in the ass. So I can't wait till this week's finished. When is the 10th anyway? The 10th is Sunday. Okay, great. So that means next Monday. So what? It's the 7th today here. So because it's already midnight. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 days left of the retrograde. And then next week, hopefully it gets better. From now to the end, from the 11th to the 31st, hopefully it gets better. And hopefully you get a job as soon as possible. So that way I ain't got to deal with you. No, you just get more of a pain in the ass. I pray every day you get a damn job and leave me alone. And I pray every day that Walter proposes to Maria and marries her and stays with her and tells her stay off the internet and come over here and stay with me. That way both you pain in the ass to leave me alone. And I'll see you once a week when you get a chance. That'll be nice. Then everybody will be like, Mark, where's Lucky? Where's Maria? I'll be like, I don't know. Leave them alone. Don't manifest them. Leave them alone. Don't manifest their asses around here. I need a whole month's break. I need a month break from both of them. Or once a week I need to see them. That's it. Now, all jokes aside, I love you guys. If you guys were real bad people, I would not want you here. But you are a pain in the ass. My mom tells me that every day. She tells me I'm a pain in the ass. My mom tells me, you tell me I'm a pain in the ass. You are a pain in the ass. I said, but Mom, remember when I was born and I was like, a couple months old, and then I was a year old, and you said that I slept through the night and I never aggravated you. You said I was the best baby you had out of four. I was the only one who slept that night. That's why I barely get any sleep now, because when I was a baby, I slept all through the night. My mom said I was the best baby in the world out of four. She says I slept through the night. I never aggravated her. And when I say that, she goes, I should never tell you this story. I should have never tell you that, because now you're going to say these things every time. See, I can't tell you now. I saw her today when I went to cut the grass, and she had her hair dyed. And I said, Mom, you look like you're 70. Shut up. I'm 79. I'm not 80 yet. I'm not 80 yet. I said, yeah, you got a couple more months. I said, you know what today is? August 6th. Your birthday is January 6th. The September, October, November, December, January. 5 more months, you'll be 80. And I said, after you got your hair dyed, now you look 70. She goes, shut up, stupid. I said, okay, Mom. I'm going to go cut the grass. Then she came outside with a bottle of water. She goes, I don't know how you have the nerve to cut this grass in this heat. You're crazy. I said, Mom, I have to do it. I have no other time. I have to do it now. I don't care about no damn heat. I got to do it. I got to cut the damn grass. Fuck you want me to do? Yeah, see, Starlight says, I'm still my mom's nightmare. See? And Pain in the Ass admitted it too. Dan said they'll move in with each other when they get to be around 60. Dan, I don't pray. I pray for a sooner assessment of that. I pray for the next 6 months. How many teasers? All right, let me get out of here. Stop talking shit. I need to go get in my bed and go sleep. This damn dog is over here. She's sprawled out on the tile. And now I'm going to wake her ass up and take her outside so she could pee. And then I'm going to go sleep. Well, I'm the same way, Starlight. So that's why a lot of people don't like when I say things. But I don't really care what anybody thinks. If I hurt your feelings, that's your problem. That's how I look at it. But I'm not a disrespectful person. I'm not going to outright disrespect somebody. But, if you aggravate me, I will. But, that's a whole nother ball game. But I like to be a pain in the ass. All right, Dan, take it easy. And hopefully you have a good night and a good day tomorrow. Hope you guys all have a good day. Starlight, Lucky, and whoever else is in here. And like I said the other night, shout out to all the hoes. You need love too. It's okay to be a hoe, okay? I don't care what anybody else says. It's okay to be a hoe. They need love too, all right? So shout out to all the hoes and all the wid hoes. Where the hell's Tanya? Tanya? All right, good night, guys. Let me stop talking shit. Bye.